This video is brought to you by iTalkie.
Hello and welcome back to Real English with Real Teachers. On this channel, we're not scared to talk about any topic, even if they're a really serious taboo. So today we're talking about drugs.
You're watching
Real English
with
Real Teachers.
Real Teachers.
If you are a drug user and you feel like you need that drug to feel satisfied, we can use the phrase to get your fix. So you could say, I picked up some marijuana to get my fix, meaning I got that little intake of marijuana and that helped me feel okay again. You know, I got my fix and now I feel comfortable. Would you say we can use this with other things as well and not just drugs?
Yeah, you can get your fix from a lot of other things, like maybe if you've got a sweet tooth, if you like chocolate after your dinner, you could have a bit of Cadbury's chocolate and say, oh, yeah, got my fix now, fantastic. Yeah, or you often might use it like as a question. Did you get your fix, or have you got your fix?
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, are you satisfied now? Have you got your fix? Maybe you and Stacey are sharing a big bowl of crisps and eat it and watching a movie or maybe some popcorn. And you're like, oh, I really want some of them. And you have some and then you're like, yeah, I think I've got my fix now. I'm done with them. Thanks, Stacey. You can take them back to the kitchen now.
So the next one, if you have too much of a substance, you might freak out.
Yeah, which is when you start reacting in a crazy way because you are too high. You're really scared. So there's the thing, you're very scared and you are thinking, what is happening? What is going on? I'm freaking out. I am freaking out. And then we've got another phrase, haven't we, Charlie? If you take too much weed, if you smoke too much weed and you go white in the face,
yes,
and you feel sick. What is that one?
That is too whitey. Yes. Yeah. So you are very pale and you might have a dizzy headache feeling, and yeah, you might want to throw up, to vomit.
Have you ever whiteyed, Charlie?
No, because I've never taken drugs, obviously.
Yeah.
Why would you ask that?
No, I just wondered. Thought I saw someone that looked just like you in Amsterdam whiteying, but I guess it wasn't you.
No.
We'll get back to the video shortly, but I'd like to tell you that this video is brought to you by iTalkie, a website that helps you learn languages in the most efficient way. We share the opinion that speaking with an actual human is the best way to learn and improve your conversational skills. You can find teachers like myself and Harry on that website that will customize lessons to cater for your own learning needs and interests. And all of this is really affordable, especially if you compare it to what is currently out there for you. Offline tutors or face-to-face tutors are on average 30% more expensive than online tutors through iTalkie. iTalkie lessons are quite literally a fraction of the cost of academy or language schools that can cost thousands of dollars and with far less flexibility. And then you've got your softwares like Rosetta Stone, which is actually quite surprisingly again more expensive at $200 for a beginner CD. That could be the equivalent of almost 20 lessons on iTalkie. So if you want to learn in the most natural, effective and enjoyable way, then we've got a $10 discount for you after your first lesson purchase. So click that link in the description box and hey, I'd be honoured to be your first iTalkie tutor. So thanks iTalkie for giving us the chance to give you free English video content. Let's get back to where we were in the video.
No, that can't have been me. I was in the toilet just minding my own business.
Yeah, definitely not puking. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so if you are whiting too much and you're freaking out lots, you're taking too much drugs, maybe you'll want to stop taking drugs. We could say to abstain from a drug. But we have other ways to say this. We have a really good phrasal verb that we can use to come off something. So you could say, I'm coming off heroin. So I'm trying to stop taking heroin. I'm coming off heroin. And you could use it with prescription drugs as well. You could say, I'm coming off antidepressants. I'm coming off Valium. I'm trying to come off the antibiotics.
Yeah.
It's something that you were taking regularly.
Very good, yeah. And another way of saying that is to kick the habit. To kick the habit. So it just means exactly the same, really. It's a synonym, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. So I was taking lots of cocaine, but I've kicked the habit. I've kicked the habit. And then if it's a really, really strong drug that you're taking and your body has kind of got a tolerance to it and your body actually needs it to keep on functioning, like heroin. I think it happens with heroin users and maybe crack addicts as well.
And also cigarettes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and actually marijuana, basically every drug that we've mentioned in this video. If you want to come off it and just completely abstain and not do it again, we call that to go cold turkey. So you can say, I've come off weed and I'm going cold turkey. So I'm going to try not to have any of it again.
And that is because you look like the if you've seen a turkey, the skin it looks bumpy, doesn't it? It's like goosebumps when you're cold. And I think when a heroin addict removes all of the drugs, they have that on their skin quite a lot. Isn't that where it's from?
That's it. So if you ever do need to come off heroin, you probably will be very sweaty, clammy, very white, pale, and covered in goosebumps.
All the attractive things, yeah.
Horrible.
So just a couple of other words.
Yeah, someone who's taking lots of a very serious drug. We call them a crackhead. It's a very informal word. You know, a social worker wouldn't say that. They wouldn't say, I work with lots of crackheads. But if you're just talking with your friends and you see a nutter on the street who's shouting at random people or pigeons, you might say, oh God, don't talk to him, he's a crackhead.
Or a junkie. A junkie. But that is suggesting that they are overusing, I guess, and it's not necessarily quite the same as a crackhead. Crackhead means that they are crazy, and a junkie, I feel like it's focusing on the fact that they use a lot of the drugs.
Maybe, yeah, crackhead does make it sound like they're crazier, doesn't it? Like they've got some serious issues, not just they're taking drugs. Like, yeah. Whereas a junkie, maybe if you see someone just walking around the streets quite fast, looking like they're going to pick up drugs.
But we should just clarify. We're wanting to give you the information in a light-hearted way. We don't mean this judgmental language necessarily at anyone. We're just giving it to you for you to know and to recognise, and if you want, you can use it. Okay. And these guys or girls are probably hooked. Hooked, which means addicted. To be hooked. To be hooked can be used in many different scenarios. You could be hooked on a TV series. What's the latest TV series you've been hooked on, Harry?
I was hooked on that one, Living with Yourself. That one. Did you see that with Paul Rudd?
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
I was hooked.
Yeah, I was hooked as well. Yeah, I watched them back to back.
Me too.
Watch the episodes back to back.
Good expression. Back to back, one after the other. Yeah, so did I. It was so short. It was kind of, you were hooked and then it was over. But like Game of Thrones, if you're hooked on that, you've got loads of seasons to watch. So yeah, you're addicted to it. But then you can be hooked on cigarettes or a drug as well. Or a person. You can say, I need to see this person. I'm hooked. I'm hooked on her.
Are you hooked on anyone at the moment?
I don't kiss and tell.
Oh, very good, very good. He doesn't kiss and tell. Okay, so those women are safe.
Exactly.
Or that woman.
That woman.
Singular.
That woman is safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I am dating.
Is that girl a stoner?
No, she's not. I have been out with stoners before, which is really bad for me because then I'll maybe smoke it more, which is bad. But if she was a stoner, that would mean she smokes marijuana on a regular basis, a stoner. And another way to say that, which is a more American version of the phrase, is a pothead. So I can say, I was dating a pothead, but then I ended it. I got rid of her. We do talk about things in a light-hearted way, just because we want to make learning fun, but we do take this matter really seriously. And if you do have problems with drugs, maybe we could leave some telephone numbers below for people that you could call and websites that you could visit.
Yeah. So those are the phrases. Lots there, lots for you to use and to practice. Don't be a user. Use the language in the comments below.
Yeah, be a user of language. Yeah. In the comments.
Yeah, don't go cold turkey on us.
Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again soon for another one.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram to get more day-to-day posts and stories helping you learn English in more dynamic and interactive ways.